Good morning all. In our today's class we are going to discuss about the logic gates or digital electronics concept. Actually this is the last part of your syllabus or the last part of semiconductors chapter. Let us see what is the meaning of digital electronics. Actually in nowadays science or in modern science, the signal or electronic signal is measured in two different ways. Which are they? One is analog system and another one is digital system. How we are representing analog system and digital system is important. Actually most of the time we go for analog system only. In physics we don't prefer much digital signals. Let us see what is the meaning of analog and digital system. Actually if we assume this as a x and y axis and we are considering this as a sinusoidal wave, let us assume this as a zeroth position and this has a maximum amplitude position. And the maximum amplitude position is nothing but maximum current or maximum voltage. But this wave has a various number of values for time. Let us assume this as a time. For different times we can get different values of voltage. Actually this is what we called as analog system. But in digital electronics we have a square system, or we can also call that as binary system. In digital electronics we have only two conditions, that is off condition or on condition. Off condition or on condition. This is how we are representing every electronic signal in terms of a digital electronics. Off state is also called as zeroth state. On state is also called as one state. Binary system deals only with zeros and ones. In decimal number system we have 0 to 9. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is the last number. 0 is the minimum number and 9 is the last number in case of a decimal number system. But in case of a binary number system, we should be having only two numbers, that is zeros and ones. Or we can also call this number system as, or this digital electronics as, low or high condition. Low or high condition. Actually this is the analog representation of an electronic signal, and this is digital representation of every electronic or electrical signal. This is how we are representing zeros and ones. Actually using this analog on the binary, using this digital electronics, we have a complete different concept called as logic gates. And this binary system is using in every computers, in every microcontrollers and microprocessors. Okay, wherever we are using microcontrollers and microprocessors and computer system, the language which we are using is binary language only. Without the help of a binary system, it is very hard to construct a microcontroller or a microprocessor. Let us see what is the meaning of this digital electronics and logic gates. And this binary system was first introduced by Boolean. That is why actually its name is Boole. That's why this algebra is also called as Boolean algebra. The mathematics or the language which we are using in binary system is also called as Boolean algebra. Using this digital electronics, scientists have constructed 7 logic gates. Which are they? The very first logic gate is NOT gate. in case of binary system, in case of digital electronics, we have to write this not in capital letters only. We shouldn't write this not like this in small letter. We should not write. Gate can be write in small letters. Not has to be in capital only, and this has to be small. There is no need to worry about this gate. And another gate is OR gate. Look at this. What I am doing is O and R is capital and all the others are small. If you want, you can write this in capital letters also. Okay, that is left to you. NOT gate. And another one is AND gate. And these three gates, out of 7 logic gates, these 3 logic gates are called as basic gates. We can also call NOT, OR and AND gates are basic gates. And what are the remaining logic gates which we can see? And the fourth one is NOR gate, NAND gate, XOR gate and XNOR gate. Actually, these are the 7 logic gates where there are in digital electronics concept. Okay, using these gates we are constructing our integrated circuits, ICs like that material. First, let us see what is the meaning of basic gates, and then let us go to the NOR gate and NOT gate. Actually, in your syllabus, we don't have XOR gate and XNOR gate. That is why there is no need of explaining XOR and XNOR gate. Let us discuss only these 5 logic gates of a digital electronics. First, let us know what is the meaning of NOT gate, OR gate, AND gate, NOR gate and NAND gate. First, I would like to discuss NOT gate. What is the meaning of NOT gate? Actually, NOT gate means it should be consisting of only single input and single output. NOT gate should be always consist only single input and single output. And the representation of a NOT gate will be almost similar to diode. Representation of NOT gate is approximately similar to AND gate, but in case of AND gate we used to write a line here, but in case of a NOT gate we have to write a 0. Actually, this is the symbolic representation of a NOT gate. Let us assume this point as input point and this point as output point. This is input and this is output. For example, let us assume this as an input point and this as an output point. What is the Boolean expression for this NOT gate? What is the Boolean expression for this gate? That is y is equal to a bar. Actually, this is the Boolean expression for NOT gate. What is the meaning of this expression? What is the meaning of NOT gate? That is very much important. Actually, what is the meaning of NOT gate means if the input is anything, it has to invert that in output. Okay, if the input is anything and the input has to be invert in output. In binary system, we know that we have only 2 systems, that is zeros and ones. For example, let us write a truth table for the case of a NOT gate. If we are writing a truth table, that should be, that is input, and here we have output. Here we have only 2 inputs, that is A, sorry, input is A here, and output y is equal to a bar. What is the binary system? That is zeros and ones. If the input is 0, if the input of a NOT gate is 0, then the output has to be 1, because it has to invert the signal. Here we have A and this is A bar. Bar means that input has to be invert. If the input is 0, then the output is 1. If the input is 1, then output is 0. Actually, this is the truth table for NOT gate. Any one of the logic gate is going to ask in your examination for 2 marks. Okay. Out of these 5 logic gates, any one of the logic gate is going to ask in your examination for 2 marks. Okay. 2 marks or 1 mark, that we don't know. But one question must comes to in your examination. This is all about NOT gate. Actually, this is a very simple logic gate out of all 7 logic gates. If the input is 0, then the output is 1. If the input is 1, then the output is 0. NOT gate is also called as inverting gate. NOT gate is also called as inverting gate. Next, let us see what is the meaning of OR gate. In case of a OR gate should consist minimum 2 input. OR gate and all other gates except NOT gate. Except NOT gate, all the gates should be consisting of minimum 2 inputs. But NOT gate has only 1 input. For the case of a NOT gate, we should write only 1 input, and for other gates it should be minimum 2 inputs. Let us assume 2 inputs. Let us assume this as A and this as B. Here the input terminals are A and B, and the diagram and the representation of OR gate will be like this. Actually, this is the symbolic representation of a OR gate. This is symbolic representation of OR gate. Here we will get output. What is the meaning of OR gate? OR gate means it should be consisting of minimum 2 input and minimum 1 output. Minimum 2 input, minimum 1 output. Then what is the actual meaning of OR gate? That means if any one of the input is high, in case of a OR gate, if any one of the input is high, then the output is high. If all the inputs are low or off condition, low means off condition or 0th state. Okay. While making a statement, we use a word called low and high. Okay. If all the inputs are low, okay, if all the inputs are low, then the output is also low. What is the Boolean expression for this OR gate? That is y is equal to a plus b. Y is equal to a plus b. If we write a truth table for this, that is input, we have 2 inputs, that is a and b, and output is y is equal to a plus b. And here we have 2 inputs and 1 output. And this has to show in a truth table. Okay. What is the combination of inputs in case of a 2 inputs? In case of a 2 input system, we have 4 configuration, that is 0 0 state, if both the inputs are 0. If A is 0 and B is 1. If A is 0, B is 1. If B is 1, sorry, A is 1 and B is 0. And both the inputs are in high state. First condition is both the inputs are in low condition. Second condition is A is in low condition and B is in high condition. In next one is B is in low condition and A is in high condition. And in last condition what we have is both A and B are in high state or high condition. Then what will be the answer for this logic gate? In case of a OR gate, I have already said that if any one of the input is high, that means the output should also come in high state. Okay. Then for this, now let us check. In this condition, we have both the inputs are in low condition. If all the inputs are low, then the output is also low condition or 0 state. If any one of the input is high, look at this, here we have 0, here we have 1. That means the output should be 1. And here we have 1 and here we have 0. That is why it is also 1. And here we have two inputs as a high state. That's why the output is also high. If any one of the input system is in high state, then the output should also comes in a high state or 1 state. Here we can also put this input system to the Boolean algebra expression. For example, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1 here. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1 here. But in case of binary number system, 1 plus 1 is not equal to 2. Because in binary system we should write only in terms of zeros and ones. 2 won't come. Then what we have to do in case of a binary number system? What we will do in case of decimal number system? In case of a decimal number system, 9 plus 1 is equal to how much? That is 10. What we will do? We write this as a unit number and 1 has to carry here. Okay. In case of a decimal number, 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. But in case of a binary number system, 1 plus 1 is also equal to 0, 1. This is in terms of binary system. This is in case of a decimal number system. In case of decimal number system, 10 means that is 1 0. This is 10 to the power of 0, 10 to the power of 1. Okay. This is how we are writing our number system. This is 2 to the power of 0. This is 2 to the power of 1. Here 10 to the power of 0, 10 to the power of 0 is 1. Okay. 1 into 0 is 0, 1. This is 10 to the power of 1. 1 into 10 is equal to 10. So this is in off state, and what we will get here is the answer is 10. But in case of this, 2 to the power of 0 into 0 is 0. The overall value is 0 here. And here 2 to the power of 1 is what? 2. Then what will be our answer? This is also 2. In terms of decimal number system, we have 10. In terms of binary number system, we have 2. This is how we are writing addition property in case of a binary and decimal number system. If you want to learn more about this, you can study about number system. In number system, you can get this concept in a very detailed manner. But in our syllabus, we don't have all these concepts of number system. That is why I am not explaining that in a detailed manner. Now, this is all about OR gate. OR gate should be consisting of minimum 2 inputs and minimum 1 output. If any one of the input is high, then the output is high. That we have shown in our truth table. And in case of a OR gate, the symbolic representation has to be like this only. This has to be in a curve mode. OR gate has to be curve, and this is the actual diagram of a OR gate. Now let us come to the case of a AND gate. What is AND gate? AND gate also should consist minimum 2 inputs. Actually, this is the symbolic representation of AND gate. In case of AND gate, we have to write the symbol like D. Here what we have is capital D. We should write like that only. This line shouldn't be curved. This line should not be curved. This has to be straight line, and this should be in terms of capital D. And the inputs are A and B, and the output is equal to Y. What is the Boolean expression for AND gate? That is Y is equal to A into B. That is A dot B is nothing but A into B. In terms of Boolean algebra, we used to call this dot as A into B. Now here we have to write the truth table for AND gate. Okay, that is we have two inputs A and B, and we have one output, that is Y is equal to A into B. And the two different inputs are, in case of a two inputs, that is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Actually, this is the input system for two inputs. In case of a three inputs, this pattern will change. That is 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0. Likewise, the input number system will come. But in case of AND gate, what is the meaning of AND gate? AND gate means if any one of the input is low, if any one of the input is low, then the output is low. But in the case of a OR gate, if any one of the input is high, the output is high. But here, if any one of the input is low, then the output is low. If all the inputs are in high condition, if all the inputs are in high condition, then the output is high. Here we have two zeros, that's why we can consider this as a zero. Here in this case both the inputs are in low state. Here we have low state, that is why the output is low. Here also we have low state, that is why we have low output. If all the inputs are in high state, if all the inputs are in high state, then the output is 1. If all the inputs are in high state, then the output is also high. If we apply this for Boolean expression, what is Boolean expression here? This is 0 into 0. 0 into 0 is equal to 0. First case, 0 into 0 is equal to 0. 0 into 1 is also equal to 0. If we apply these inputs to the Boolean expression, 0 into 1 is equal to 0. 1 into 0 is also equal to 0. 1 into 0 is also equal to 0. 1 into 1 is equal to how much? That is 1. 1 into 1 is equal to 1. That is why we have written our input and output pattern like this. And if they ask in your examination, write the symbolic representation and a truth table for AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate, you have to write like this. Okay, this is for NOT gate, this is symbolic representation, truth table, and this is Boolean expression. We have to include Boolean expression for that. This is the symbolic representation of a NOT gate, Boolean expression, truth table. This is the symbolic representation of AND gate, Boolean expression and truth table. Actually, this is all about basic gates. This is all about basic gates. And we have 4 more logic gates. Out of 4, we are studying only 2 logic gates, and they are NOR gate and NAND gate. NOR gate and NAND gate. What is the meaning of NOR gate? First, let us see what is the meaning of NOR gate. In case of a NOR gate, what is the meaning of NOR? NOR means it is the combination of OR plus NOT. Or we can also call that as NOT plus OR. NOT gate plus OR gate is equal to nothing but NOR gate. How we are constructing that? Here we have to write OR gate first. Actually, this is a symbolic representation of OR gate. And here we have output. Let us assume this as A and B as input. This is output. This is Y is equal to A plus B. Actually, this is the output mode of a OR gate. Here we have that symbol. But this output has to connect it to the input of a NOT gate. This output has to connect it to the NOT gate as a input. And what will be the output? Here we have to check. Y is equal to A plus B whole bar. In case of input A, we have written A bar. In case of A plus B, that has to convert into A plus B whole bar. Okay. Actually, this is the symbolic representation of a NOR gate in case of a practical manner. But in case of an experimental manner, we will write the combination of OR and NOT as like this. Actually, this is the symbolic representation of a NOR gate. This is OR, this is NOT, and this is the symbolic representation of a NOR gate. Here we have one input and this is another input, and the output should be in terms of A plus B whole bar. This is all about NOR gate. If we write the truth table for this, then only we will get to know what is the input and output structure of NOR gate. This is input and this one is output. Here we have two inputs A and B, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. This is the input configuration of a NOR gate. Now what is output? Output is equal to A plus B whole bar. A plus B whole bar. In case of OR gate, we had 0, 1, 1, 1. Let us assume this output here. This output has to invert in case of a NOR gate. This output has to invert in case of a NOR gate. For example, the output of OR gate is 0. For example, here what we have got is 0, 0 is 0, 0 is 0 here. And the invert property of NOT gate is 0. 0 inversion is equal to 1. Here we have 0. That means the output is 1 here. Okay. And 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 here. Sorry, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. The inversion of 1 is equal to 0. That's why we have to write that as 0. And 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. And the inversion of 1 is equal to 0. In case of a OR gate, if any one of the input is high, that means 1, 1 condition. 1, 1 condition means we will get output as 1 here. That is 1's inversion is equal to 0. Actually, this is the output configuration of a NOR gate. In case of OR gate, we had 0, 1, 1, 1. But here, in case of NOR gate, that is inversion of OR gate, that is 1, 0, 0, 0. Actually, this is all about NOR gate. This is symbolic representation, Boolean algebra expression, and truth table. Okay. If we understand this concept, and NAND gate is also very much simple. and in case of a NAND gate, the symbolic representation should be the combination of AND gate with NOT gate. This is D, and the output has to connect it to the input as a NOT gate. Okay, here we have two inputs, that is A and B. Here what we have, y is equal to A dot B, that is output in case of a AND gate, but here the output is input for NOT gate, and in terms of output of a NOT gate, y is equal to A dot B whole bar. In case of an AND gate, the output is A dot B whole bar, and the symbolic representation of a NAND gate will be like this. Actually, this is the symbolic representation of a NAND gate. This is AND gate and this is NAND gate. This is NOR gate. This is NAND. This is AND. This is NOT. Now, here also we have two inputs and one output, that is y is equal to A dot B whole bar. A dot B whole bar. Then we have to write our output like this. Okay. In case of NAND gate, actually that is the inversion of AND gate. The output has to be inversion of a AND gate in case of a NAND gate. Now let us see what is the actual output of a AND gate. In case of AND gate we have 0, 0, 0, 1. But what in case of NAND gate? That should be 1, 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1, 0. Actually NAND gate is a inversion of AND gate. NAND gate is a inversion of AND gate. Why? We have added the inverted gate here. In front of a AND gate we have constructed inverted gate, that is NOT gate. That is why the output has to be invert of a AND gate. For example, 0, 0 is 0 in case of AND gate. The inversion of 0 is 1. Inversion of 0 is 1. 0 into 1 is equal to 0. Inversion of 0 is equal to 1. 1 into 0 is also equal to 0. And inversion of 0 is equal to 1 here. 1 into 1 is equal to 1. 1 into 1 is equal to 1 in case of AND gate. And the inversion of 1 is equal to 0. This is how we have to construct all logic gates. This is all about the logic gates of a digital electronics. And we have two more logic gates. Those are XOR gate and XNOR gate, or we can also call that as exclusive OR gate and exclusive NOR gate. Exclusive OR gate and exclusive NOR gate. Actually there is no need of explaining that. In general I am going to explain what is the meaning of XOR gate and XNOR gate. X means that is exclusive. Here X means exclusive. XOR gate. Actually symbolic representation of XOR gate is this is the symbolic representation of XOR gate. This is A and this is B, and the output is Y is equal to A plus B. Here we have written a circle around plus symbol. Look at this. Actually this is the Boolean expression for XOR gate. What is that means? Y is equal to A B bar plus A bar B. Actually this is the mathematical or Boolean expression for XOR gate. If we apply the inputs to this expression, then only we will get output. For that, if A is equal to 0, okay, in case of first case, if A is equal to 0, this is 0. This is B bar. B bar means that is 0 bar. 0 bar is equal to 1. Plus A bar. Here we have A. A is equal to 0. 0 means 0 bar is equal to 1. Here we have B. B is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 0 only. 0 into 1 is equal to 0. And 1 into 0 is also is equal to 0. Then 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. Then the output will be 0 in terms of first input case. And if we apply the same procedure for all the condition, 0 plus 1, this is 0, 1 bar. 1 bar is nothing but 0. B is 1 here. 1 bar is equal to 0. Plus here what we have is A bar. A is what? 0. 0 bar is equal to 1. And B as 1. Here we have 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. Then the output is 1 in case of a XOR gate. And if we apply the another input condition for XOR gate, that is 1. 1 bar is equal to 0 and 0 is equal to 0 here. And A bar is equal to, sorry, I have done some mistake here. Actually this is A. A is equal to 1. Here we have B. B is equal to 0. 0 bar is equal to 1. Here what we have is A. A is equal to 1. 1 bar is equal to 0. And B as 0. This is 1 plus 0 is also equal to 1. Then the output is equal to 1. But in the last case we have both the input is in high condition. This is 1 into 0. 1 into 1 bar is equal to 0. This is 0 into 1. That is nothing but 1 bar is 0 and B is equal to 1. This is 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. Then the output will be 0, 1, 1, 0. This is the condition for XOR gate. This is symbolic representation, Boolean expression, and this is the truth table for XOR gate. But in the case of XNOR gate, that is exclusive NOR gate. Exclusive NOR gate. The symbolic representation should be actually we have to put a NOT gate in front of a XOR gate. Then only we will get XNOR gate, and the final outcome of a XNOR gate will be like this. Actually this is the symbolic representation of XNOR gate. This is XOR gate, this is XNOR gate, this is A and this is B, this is Y. Y has to be A plus B whole bar. A plus B whole bar. But actually what we know here, sorry, here we have to write this as a plus B for XOR gate. But in case of XNOR gate, Y is equal to A plus B whole bar means that actually the inversion of this output. XNOR gate output is the inversion output of a XOR gate. Here if we have 0 means that has to be 1, 0, 0 and 1. In case of XOR gate we have 0, 1, 1, 0. In case of XNOR gate that has to be 1, 0, 0, 1. Inversion of XOR gate. Actually this is all about logic gates of our digital electronics. Logic gates of our digital electronics. And the only remaining thing is IC. What is IC here? That is integrated circuits. IC means integrated circuit. What is the meaning of integrated circuit? Actually, this integrated circuit is a small chip, or we can also call this as integrated chip. What is the meaning of this integrated chip? This integrated chip consisting a number of transistors, diode, inductors, resistors, capacitors. A small chip is consisting of thousands or hundreds of resistors, capacitors, inductors, diodes, semiconductors, transistors. Such device is called as integrated circuit. Actually, this is a electrically resistant material because the outer structure of this integrated circuit is a plastic made. Okay, integrated chip will be generally like this. Okay, it's like a cuboid, and here we used to have, this is the symbol of a integrated chip, and this is its pin configuration. Every chip should be consisting of pins, that is depending upon the capacity of the integrated chip. We have 4 number pin system, 8 number pin system, 16, 32, 64, 128. Actually, this is the pin configuration of a integrated circuit. Here, each and every pin has its own value. For example, let us assume 7 as a ground and 14, sorry, here the fourth one as a ground, and here this one is as a plus voltage condition. Here this is negative, this is positive pins for an integrated circuit. Likewise, we have number of pin configuration in case of a integrated circuit. Within this, within the plastic mounting, we have several numbers of electronic components. This is actually what we call as integrated chips. This has to be done by electrically only. In some large factories, in large scales, they are constructing these integrated chips. With the help of this, the electrical circuit can be made very easily. Earlier we had the large TVs, large scale TVs, that is tube TVs, but nowadays we have slim TVs. What is that? That is LED LCD TVs. Okay, with the help of these integrated chips only, the circuit is made very easy. That's why the components which required to the connection has become very less. That's why we are getting very slimmer televisions nowadays. Okay, this is all about your semiconductor physics chapter, and this is the last session for your theory session of a semiconductor chapter, but we don't have any problem session for this semiconductor chapter because out of these years they haven't asked any problem from semiconductor chapter, and in your blueprint also they have given a clear idea of the not asking problems from this chapter, because this is a very big chapter. We have number of questions to ask for 9 marks. That is why the problem session won't. From my level of knowledge, I have completed all the syllabus which I have given by Physics Board University. Okay, pre-university physics board given. I have completed all the topics. The only thing is you have to write and you have to read and you have to understand the concepts of physics. While reading or while doing some problems, if any doubt comes, please ask me. Don't hesitate to ask. Okay, please ask me which type of questions you are not getting, at which concept you are not getting. I am here for your help. And the practical sessions will be done in your college only. That cannot be done in online classes. That has to be done in your college only. If there is any doubt, please contact me later regarding about any chapter of physics for your second PUC and some CET questions also. If there is any doubt in your CET questions, you can also ask that thing. Okay, this is all about your physics classes, and from tomorrow onwards we can discuss about multiple choice questions of this semiconductor chapter. Thank you.